Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am Tammy. If you like makeup and skincare, then you are the right place. Please do me a favor and subscribe to this channel. Also hit the like button because it really helps my channel, as well as comment down below anything relating to this video that you may want to talk about or have questions about. All right, so let's get into this video. Today, I am very excited to share my first impression of the Maybelline Super Stay Lumi-Matte Foundation in the shade 370. I also have the shade 375. So this is a Super Stay Lumi-Matte Foundation. It delivers beautiful coverage for up to 30-hour wear. I don't think anyone, well, there are people that may be able to wear this for 30 hours. Funny enough, right now I'm actually doing the wear test because I'm doing not only a first impression, I'm also doing a wear test. And this is actually my check-in during my lunch break. And then we'll get to that part. But right now I'm just trying to introduce you to this video. So it is light as air formula infused with amino acids, gives a luminous matte finish. And the benefits are the Super Stay Lumi-Matte Foundation's long wearing coverage is so airy and lightweight that it feels like nothing on skin. Super comfortable formula infused with amino acids, gives luminous matte finish, resists sweat, water, and transfer, and available in 24 shades. All right, let's get into this morning. Pretty much go back in time to 6:30 a.m. I'm sorry if I sounded really low and like my voice was whatever, but I just woke up an hour, maybe 45 minutes before getting on front of the camera. So please pardon me there. But yeah, go back into earlier this morning. Good morning, guys. So it's very early. This is the time right now, 6:20 a.m. and I'm getting ready for my day. And I wanted to give you all a quick look at my skin before applying the foundations on my skin, bare skin. Well, not bare skin. I did my skincare already, did my brows already, and I'm gonna show you the products that I use for my skincare up to this point. That's all I've put on my skin before applying my foundation, including the eye mask. So we have here 370 and 375. So I've kind of tried swatching this, but I'm not still sure which one I should go for. So I'm just going to swatch it on my cheeks here and then wipe it off before applying my primer. I always use primer under any foundation that I wear. So for those that are new that don't know, my skin type is dry, especially dry in the winter. And I live in a very cold weather area right now. And the current degrees is, let's see, what's the weather right now? It's 0 degrees outside. See right there, that's the weather. 0 degrees outside with low of -1 and a high of 19. So usually during this weather, which is winter, my skin is very dry. But then summertime, it could kind of be a little bit not oily, but like more balanced. So I lean more towards dry with combination. But right now we're gonna be trying this out. Even though it's matte, I have heavily moisturized. I always try to use hydrating and moisturizing primer or my skin type. So just make sure you use the right primer for your skin type. All right, I do have dark spots as well. I have a couple of bumps here and there, but they usually clear up. I try to drink more water to help clear that up. Yeah, those are the skin concerns that I have. All right, so this is the 375. Pump that on here on one side, and then I'm gonna use two different brushes, one with a red tip and then one with like a white-ish tip. So the red tip would be 375 and the white tip would be 370. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply the red tip, which is 375, because I want to know which one I should go with. I'm also gonna put it right here. It's probably gonna be too dark for me, but that's okay. I'm gonna swatch the other one, which is 370 right here. Oh, and I'm gonna leave it because most of the time I'm gonna leave it for a few so that I can really let it oxidize, so we see how it settles into my skin. Because with Maybelline products, you have to let it sit to see what the true colors are, because they always run either darker once it oxidizes, and then we'll decide. And this is what they look like on the palette itself. So this is 370 and this is 375. You can kind of tell how this is slightly darker and this is slightly lighter. So we'll wait a few minutes and then we'll decide on which shade I'm gonna go with. Looks like it's gonna be 370. I'm glad I got 370 because I almost bought only 375, but my neck is slightly lighter than my face. My face is a little bit darker, slightly darker, but if I want to match my foundation, I need to use something that matches my neck so that it's like one color as opposed to a darker face and then a lighter face. So I'm gonna turn just a little like this. It has sort of disappeared on my neck, right? Only if I'm stretching it out. Okay, I'm going to wipe it off and then we're gonna go with 370. All right, so I'm going to be using this Embryoless primer. I've had this for a while. I've been wanting to try it as a primer because it says you can use it as a primer. And because I want to use something very moisturizing, since I do have dry skin and it's super cold out today, I'm going to use this all over my face, my neck, everywhere as my primer. I'm also going to let it sit for a few minutes so that it can penetrate, deeply into the skin. I don't want it to affect the foundation as well. I'll be back once in about a minute or two, which is a few seconds for you all. But I like how moisturizing my face feels now. It feels really nice and moisturized. The air is dry. Gotta put the humidifier on to get some moisture in the air, which I need to change the water for. I think this has done its job enough. I love this eye patches. I have a lot of them and I like using them. Look at how plump my under eye looks. I love it. So this foundation, I've read a little bit about it. I hear that because it's Lumi-Matte, you're still going to be matte. So if you have like dry skin, use enough moisturizer. If you have oily skin, use enough moisturizer that works for you in order to, kind of have a good balance, because it does dry matte. Just from the little swatch that I did, I could feel the dryness already. I mean, it feels very lightweight, but you still can feel the dryness. But if you're oily, this most likely would be your go-to. All right, so here we go with applying it. I'm gonna apply it on one side and then we'll see how that looks, and then I'll finish up my face. So I'm gonna go with a nice good full pump here, which is that right there. Apply that on one side of my face like this. It does feel very runny. Well, not too, yeah, well, kind of runny. Feels very thin. So I'm gonna go in with this is the Juice Jessup MUL #2 brush. I'm just gonna stamp it in and just, let it blend into the skin. It feels like nothing is on my skin. This is just one layer though. I'm getting a decent coverage. So this is the side by side. This is with one layer of the foundation. And this is the other side without foundation. I think we got a really good match, right? What do you guys think? I can't find the line of demarcation really on my face, but this has a product and this doesn't. So I'm going to put another layer maybe on this side to see how much coverage I can get, and then I'll do the other side. So let's go again. This is one pump on one side. This is probably too much to use, but for the video purposes, I just want to see how well the coverage is. I just really appreciate that the shade color that I picked, I'm just impressed by that, number one. So, okay, so looks like we have a second layer. Let's look at it side by side. So here it is. It has exceptionally good coverage. Look at that. With the foundation, and this is my face, so skin without foundation. This is amazing. Look at it side to side. I think the color matches. It's almost undetectable, but I mean, I purposely drew that line here so we can really see the difference, but it's a pretty good match. Very good match. Okay, I'm gonna do the other side and then I'll be back. Oh wow, I think I used 2 pumps the other time because remember I was doing the swatches, so I just pumped another one on top of that, so that kind of calls for 2 pumps. So this would make it like a total of 4 pumps for the whole face. By the way, it's now 6:41, but I started applying this at 6:30, so that would be the timestamp for checking in. This is amazing and stunning. Wow. This is it. My whole face is covered with the foundation. I am so impressed already. It's not giving matte. It doesn't feel like I have because I've had some matte foundation on before and it doesn't feel like I have something on. It feels like I have skincare on. but it doesn't feel heavy either at the same time. So far so good. I'm just like impressed first by the color match, next by how easily blendable it is, and how weightless and lightweight it feels on right now. Also, it's a Lumi-Matte. I mean, I don't see the illumination or luminization about it, but I do see more of a satin for my skin. So I'm getting no like luminous, but I do see satin, so a little bit more balanced for me anyway. So also I like that it's buildable. It really is buildable. This is my skin texture with the foundation on. Yeah, I like it a lot. I feel like this is gonna wear very well. I'm gonna finish my face and then I'm gonna do some check-ins later.
Kitty bouncing, kitty bouncing, kitty bouncing, yeah.
All right, so this is the final look and I am loving the way it feels so far. So right now I've had it for, let's just say, at least about an hour and a half now, because it's 7:10 and I need to go get the kids ready, going and starting our day. But this is the final look. I purposely used the Maybelline powders, as my setting powder. And I also purposely used my dewy setting spray because like I said, I have dry skin. So I want to keep my skin kind of balanced all throughout the day. Since this is a Lumi-Matte foundation, I don't want my face to be, I don't know, feeling super heavy. Or I figured I would use something that would keep me hydrated throughout the day, as opposed to getting drier and drier as the day goes by. So overall, my first impression on this foundation is that I am very impressed with it. It wears very, very well. It is weightless. It does give a beautiful finish. It is lightweight. It's buildable. And I'm just super impressed with it. Like I said, to me, it's not luminous. If you have oily skin, this is something you would really like. You would really like this. So let me know, have you tried this Maybelline Lumi-Matte foundation? If you haven't, I got mine on Amazon. The price ranges from $11 to $14, maybe $15. I believe mine was like $11 something on Amazon. That's why I bought two. So check it out if you're interested, and let me know in the comment section if you've tried this and how do you like it. What's your skin type and how well it works for your skin type. All right, I'll check back in with you guys later. So right now it is 12:19 p.m. on the same day, and I've been wearing this since about 6:30 a.m. So this is like my maybe 6-hour check-in. I'm gonna try to check in again after work because this is my lunch hour. Share with you how my face is looking. In regards to it being lightweight, it feels a bit lightweight, not as it was when I first applied it. It was very lightweight when I first applied it. Now that it's set in, it's been on my skin, on my face for a couple of hours, it looks incredibly good still. Me having dry skin, and I think skin prep is very important. I don't have any oil breakthrough at all yet because, like I said, I have dry skin and it's sitting very well. My pores are not like very pronounced either, and so everything is pretty much sitting well. So far so good. I haven't touched up my face. The only thing I did was touch up my lip gloss, which is the Juvia's Place Choco Mellow lip gloss and the Juvia's Place chocolate drip to line my lips. I did use the Juvia's Place lip pencil in Cocoa Latte as well, but that's just the only thing I've redone just so I can film this right now. I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to wear this for, but the only thing I will say is I feel slight tightness and not as bad as some other matte makeup that I have worn. I like it. It's not bad at all. I really love the color match for me. I really, really love it. It's like the exact color match for me. I don't have to mix anything with it. So $370 is what works for me. $375, I'm gonna have to either return it, which I think I still have the window to return it, or give it to someone that it would work for. You really can't see it, but it transfers lightly, not as bad as maybe some other foundation would. This is the check-in, and this check-in is good. So far so good. I will see you guys later on in the evening. All right guys, it is almost 5:30, which is 5:23 give or take, and I'm ending my day, which I'm gonna go exercise and I'm not going to exercise with makeup on. So before I wash this off, I wanted to quickly end this video. So it's been about 11 hours of me wearing the Maybelline Super Stay Lumi-Matte Foundation, and this is what my face is looking like without any touch-ups after 11 hours. So I do have like a bit of shine, even though I do have dry skin. Like on a good day, if I had on like a more moisturizing hydrating foundation, I'll probably have more shine than this, or maybe not as much, or maybe about the same. So you can see that there's a bit more shine on my nose and like around here, and you can see that my pores are a little bit more pronounced here and mostly on my cheeks right here. So other than that, everything else is sitting. I don't have any like smile lines, but it's still good enough if I wanted to continue going on about my day with the makeup. It's still decent. I just probably pat it a little bit to reduce some of the shine. Other than that, it's been a long day. My final verdict for the foundation, these are some of the reasons why I will continue wearing this. Probably put this in rotation because of the color match. The color match is excellent. I love it. Another thing that I thought about is that because, you know, when I was trying it, I did apply like 2 pumps on one side, so I wanted to even it out. So I technically have like 4 pumps of foundation on. I believe just 2 pumps all over would be perfectly balanced, because I believe if I didn't have like 4 pumps of foundation on, I wouldn't feel like I have a little bit of the heaviness on. Like I said, I've worn some foundations that are matte and you could tell you feel like you have a mask on. But I will say this is a really great foundation. It is lightweight as it claims to be. I mean, I could definitely attest to that. It does have buildable option. I think it's more of a satin finish as opposed to luminous finish. I don't see any like reflection of luminosity when I apply it. So I will say it gives a nice natural satin finish for me, but it's still excellent choice if you're looking for a everyday go-to affordable drugstore foundation. This is really, really good. One more thing that maybe a con that I would point out is that I believe the shade range needs to be extended a bit more. I feel like 24 is a little bit, they could still maybe move it up to about 36, maybe 40 if possible. Then that will make it almost like an excellent range, an excellent line for everyone. So that's my verdict, and I hope that this review as well as wear test, it helps you if you have dry skin like me, and sometimes combination, to help you decide on picking this up. Let me know down in the comment section if you're going to be giving this a try, or if you already picked this up already, because it really is an excellent product and I would definitely recommend it. So please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and also please subscribe if you're yet to subscribe, and I hope to see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.